Hello, I'm Barb Brown, Communications Director for the South Washington County Schools, and welcome to the January episode of Discover District 833. 2014 has already been a busy year around our schools and the district, and I'd like to share some of those stories with you today. The first story this month is the Kids EdCamp that took place at Hillside Elementary on January 3rd. The purpose of this day was to introduce students to new hobbies and interests while helping to build creative thinking skills, self-esteem, and enthusiasm for school. This day also helped create a connection between students and staff members. We caught up with a few staff and students to hear what they thought. Check out this excitement over at Hillside. And today we've made our way to Hillside Elementary, and I'm here with Principal Erin Shattuck, who is not in her normal apparel. Today is Hillside's EdCamp Day. Yep. Now this is, I'm sure, kind of modeling the recent EdCamp events that we've had through professional development in our district for our teachers. And we will talk with a couple of teachers in a little bit that can tell us a little bit more about how they brought it back to Hillside, why this, why they came to this decision making, how they came up with this really great list of activities and events for kids to participate in. But Erin, talk a little bit about your perspective as to why this happened in your building and moving forward with a Friday like this where kids can just really learn some outside of education type activities and events.
Well, a couple of teachers at the recent Ed Camp attended a resiliency session, and they all talked about the importance of really making positive connections with students and the importance of having that one adult. And having that one adult can really help with success later on. So we talked at our ATPPS day, actually, and that day is usually talked about data and all those kind of things. But for us, it's not just about the data. It's about how kids feel about school. It's about that they feel comfortable and safe and that they have that adult. So we decided as a staff, hey, why don't we do like our own version of a Kids Ed Camp. So as staff members, we came up with ideas that we felt comfortable leading sessions. I did outdoor snow fort building because I'm not real crafty. And then kids, one of our teachers created a Google Doc to do online registration. And then we just went through and based upon registrations, that's how we ran our classes. And so far, just based upon the students I were with, they were saying things like, when are we doing this again? This was so much fun. And I think it gives an opportunity for kids to see teachers in a different light, that it's not just what we do every day in the classroom. We have other things and we have other ways that we can connect with kids. I also think it's great that we have so many high school students who came down because it builds that connection for the future for them. And yeah, it's just fantastic and fun.
It is fun, and the topics that you had, cross-country skiing, creating with Play-Doh. We're standing in the middle of the tie-dye center here. Karaoke, making paper airplanes, comic book collecting. I mean, is that Chad Palmquist? What does he teach usually?
He teaches 5th grade.
Yeah.
So, and that's something he's very passionate about and loves to do. So,
and talk about a different relationship and a different connection with kids, and these kids are not tied to a 5th grade teacher if they're in 2nd grade. They can pick what they want to go to.
Yes, so Mr. Palmquist could have had students anywhere from pre-K all the way up to 5th grade. So, like for him, I think he had mostly older students because a lot of it comes down to reading. But for fort building, I had kindergarten all the way up to 5th grade. Some of the sessions, like Zumba, had pre-K all the way up. So cheerleading had pre-K all the way up. So it's just fun to see all the kids interacting and supporting one another.
Very cool. Well, we're going to try and connect with Michelle Harrison and Julie Boyk, I understand. Jolie Boych. Okay, are the two that kind of brought this back and really took it under their wings and made it happen. So thanks, Erin, for bringing us to Hillside. Have a nice day.
You too.
Stay warm. Okay, and so now we did find the brainchildren of the Ed Camp, the Kids Ed Camp here at Hillside. Why don't you introduce yourself, what grades you teach, and then talk a little bit, Jolie. I know you just mentioned a few of the things that really brought this passion alive for you guys.
I'm Michelle Harrison, and I teach 5th grade here at Hillside.
And I'm Jolie Boych, and I teach 2nd grade here at Hillside. And Michelle and I just kind of got together after the EdCamp day that we had at Park, and we just kind of talked about, we have kids that are in high school and elementary school, and we just kind of thought about helping kids make connections with each other outside of their classroom, with other teachers in the building. We're with these kids all day long, and sometimes we feel like we know them, but this was just a chance for us to get to know them a little bit better, and for them to get to know us as teachers a little bit better, and to see us in a different light.
Awesome. Talk about the choice and how that choice was really developed.
Every teacher got to choose something that he or she is really passionate about. So we have anything from baseball to cheerleading, comic book collecting, snacks, ice fishing, karaoke. I mean, lots of outside things, even though it's winter. But just trying to give teachers a chance to use something that they really enjoy, and then find out which kids are also interested in the same things. So the students got to choose 2 different sessions. We actually had them choose 4 in case things filled up. But they chose not knowing who the teachers would be and not knowing what their friends would be choosing. So awesome. Totally what they're interested in.
Awesome. And it was all the online registration. I love that. It's using the technology. It's getting kids back on those devices. So the choice piece, that's what EdCamp really is about. Yes. And I guess I haven't referenced that quite yet, but the EdCamp through the professional development now is happening. We have full day sessions for the district, and then we have mini ones for teachers to come once or twice a month throughout the year if they choose to. And they're building their choice of what it is they believe they need for professional development, or they're choosing to teach or to share their knowledge on something. And I just think that resonates here really well too. And I think, speaking as teachers, what did you hear about our professional development day?
We loved it, and that's how we started talking about this in the first place. We came back here that weekend actually and talked about it a great deal in the sessions we attended, and how we wished we could have that for our boys.
Yeah. And we said, if we can do this for our teachers, why can't we do the same thing for our kids? Because we talk about how important it is to build relationships between teachers so that we can do a better job of what we're doing. And we just thought about, what about these kids in that relationship piece and making that connection with them, having them make connections with other kids in the building that share a similar interest. And you just don't know where it can go to or what it can lead to. And just like you said, having a younger student get to know an older teacher in the building who they might not see until they are a 4th or 5th grader. But now when they see them in the hallway, it can be, hey, I was in your class for Sponge Bombs, or something like that. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome. Well, I think snack time is almost over, and you guys have session 2 gearing up. So have a great day. Thanks for doing this for kids.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye-bye. And now also as part of the EdCamp day at Hillside, how many of you guys went to Hillside? Any of you? Did you? Fun to be back?
Yeah, it is.
Very cool. These are all student volunteers from Park High School's AVID program, and I hear this is just a few of the many that are here today. Why don't we find out your names, and if you want to chime in a little bit about what it is to be an AVID student and why you're here participating in community service.
Well, my name's Liliana.
My name's Jamie.
You're not going to talk either?
My name's Gabby, and AVID is like something where you're like determined to do your own, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like you just like, it helps you out with everything and academically, and it's just like, it's a big help for me.
And it's getting you ready for college. Yes, it's a big college support for you.
Hi, my name is Braden. I'm in the AVID program, and AVID is a really great program because it helps move us towards the future and gear us towards our goals and really help us to achieve what we want to.
Perfect.
My name's Yuvia, and to me, AVID isn't really like a program. It's like a support group. It's like a family. It's like everything that someone would want going into high school.
Very cool. Does anybody want to talk about volunteering? I mean, I know this is probably not your first time. Anybody want to talk about what it does for you?
I've volunteered a couple times because we've been like, I don't know the word, scouted through AVID because they wanted people and they knew that we would be well behaved. And It's always really fun. It's really fun to hang out with the kids sometimes when they're being nice.
Very good. Well, who'd want to be, at school on a day like today anyway? It's like our second day back from break, and oh, there you go. Very good. Well, very cool. So are you all at this station? Did you come? Oh, you have your hat on, so I wondered if you were outside.
We were outside. Yeah.
What were you doing outside?
We were helping with the sledding.
A little chilly. So what happened at the station that you guys were at here?
Tying bags and putting the little papers on, instructions on, helping them tie their shirts to get them to be tie-dyed.
Okay, very cool. I bet they were excited about that. Okay, so now we found a bunch of the kids that actually were willing to go outside in this weather. Good for you. Did you, what's your name and what did you participate in?
My name's Madeline, and I participated in the fort building.
In the fort building. And what did you learn about fort building?
Well, we just kind of just build it stuff. Yeah.
Did you all build one together or did you make a few?
We made a few, kind of.
My husband this last weekend made an igloo on the ice and slept in it. Are you going to go sleep in your forts?
No.
No, I don't think so. What's your name and what did you do?
My name's Julia, and I was sledding.
Sledding? And, well, yep, you got snow pants on. Was it warm enough?
It was pretty cold, but we could still do it and have fun doing it.
Well, I heard you as I drove up, and yes, you were having fun. I could tell. And what's your name?
My name's Hannah, and I participated in sledding.
Sledding. What grade are you in, Hannah?
5th grade.
5th grade. Are you guys all 5th graders?
Us 3 are 5th grades, and those 2 are 4th.
Okay, and you were another fort builder. What's your name?
Cruz, and I participated in fort building.
And so why did you pick fort building out of all this whole list of things? What was it about fort building that appealed to you?
Well, I just like building forts and stuff at my house and stuff.
Okay. So did you use the same idea at home that you did here?
Yeah.
You did. Okay, one.
I just kicked snowballs that were down the hill.
Okay, very good. Okay, and what's your name?
Brady.
Brady, you were a sledder, I think.
Yep.
Yes. So why did you pick sledding?
I think it's fun.
Because it's fun. And you like being outside? Yeah. Obviously, you all like being outside because I personally think you're a little crazy. I think it's a little cold for those activities, but hey, have a good day. Enjoy the rest of this. Students and staff certainly had a great time learning new activities. This was Hillside's first ever Kids EdCamp, but Principal Aaron Shattuck assured us there will be more in the future.